Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today's a beautiful Tuesday morning, November 10th, 2020. All right, today's going to be a very easy, I hope. All we're doing is using a calculator. Now, before we get there, I'm going to hook everybody up. We should all be using a Chromebook or a laptop, and I found a calculator that we could all use. Right here, you're going to get to your notes page. The video is going to be right here when I'm done. This is your notes page, right? You should be looking at this all the time when I'm going over notes. You're going to move down a little bit. You're going to see that calculator right there. It says click the calculator so you can use it. You click it, there's going to be this little website that pops out. You click that, and that takes you to the calculator that we're going to use. Awesome, right? Cool beans, cool beans. Now let me just get the notes real quick. Let me see. Can I take this out here or no? Oh, I guess not. No worries. No worries, no worries. I'm gonna put this calculator right here on the side. I got the notes right there. Well, before I use the calculator, ladies and gentlemen, correlation coefficient. So when we're talking about correlation coefficient, it's basically going to be this decimal that's determining the strength of how these points are either closer together or farther apart. Okay? The way we measure that is decimals between 1 and -1. Okay. So, how does that work? Well, right here on the left side, we have a straight line going up. That's a positive correlation. And it's so straight because all these points are forming this line. So it's a very, very strong, it says perfect, but it's very, very strong correlation of 1. Okay? And as you can see, the further we get to the middle, it turns into no correlation. And obviously, when you have everything apart, what's in between 1 and -1? You're right, 0. And the same thing coming down to the negative. It says perfect, but that's just very, very strong. It's negative, almost straight line of points. That's going to be -1. Now you may be asking yourself, okay, sir, well, what about everything that's in between? That's a very good question. So here we just need to determine, okay, what are my boundaries for strong and weak? Let me just make a bracket. All right. So for a strong positive correlation, let's say it's anything of point 50 and up. Point 50, that means I could do point 60, point 70, point 80, point 99. Anything that's point 50 and up, that's a pretty strong correlation. That means that the line, you can see that it's a positive trending up. Weak, it's closer to 0. So let's say it's point 49 and down. So I'm talking point 20, point 30, point 0.01, point 0.02, point 10, some small number, and we'll talk about it right now, that shows that it's weak. Same thing for negative. Weak and strong, we could say the same thing. Negative 0.49 and below or down, and negative 0.50 and up. Now, when we talk about strength, there's going to be a couple questions where I ask you which is the strongest correlation. And I'll do it right now. Little blank section right here. So if I ask you, this is where you have to ignore the negatives because we're only talking about strength. If you don't get it, that's okay. I'll figure it out for next time also. But if I say, who is stronger? Okay? Who is stronger? Is it negative 0.99 or positive 0.80? Now, a lot of us are going to go to the 0.80 because it's positive. But for this topic, we're talking about strength. We're saying who's strong. Okay? And we're talking about strong. We're going to go for the bigger number. We're going to ignore the signs. So in this case, who is stronger? Negative 0.99. That's telling me that it's very strong. It almost forms a perfect line. Okay, let's try another one. Who is stronger? Negative 0.40 or positive 0.42? Who is stronger? Positive 0.42. 42 is a little bit higher than negative 0.40, so we should be good to go. What about something like this? Who is stronger? Negative 0.52 or positive 0.31? Who's stronger? Who's a bigger number? I'm going to go with negative 0.52. It's a bigger number. I'm ignoring the negative and positive signs. Okay. Now we're going to calculate that number. Of course, I told you you're going to click that image. You're going to see that calculator. You click it, and it takes you to the page. Now, this is going to be a little different because this calculator is brand new. Let's hope they let us use it for a STAAR test, but it's okay because there's only maybe one question on this on the STAAR test. Okay. So, I'm going to put this table into the calculator to get myself a value R, and I'll show you that right now. So let's go to that page, take out the calculator. Oops, wrong one, sorry. Okay, so in this calculator, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you can see it very well, so I'm going to put full screen. So in this calculator, this thing is right here, and I'm just going to tell you where to go. Here is your base of the calculator. You want to go down to where it says regression. I press down, and I'm going to press the side, and you'll see that it's highlighted in regression. You press this EXE, I guess it's enter, and here's the table. In this table, we're going to put in those table of values that we just got from the notes. Boom. X, Y, it's there labeled for you. So let me see how I can fit this in. Nice. Beautiful. So my X values first, be very patient because this calculator is a little different. But we got 2510, 2, enter, 5, enter, 5, 1, enter, 0, 4, 0, 4, enter, 2, 3. All right, cool. No more numbers. Nice. And then I do my Y values. I'm just going to press the side button, go up to the top, so we could put in the good stuff. All right. I'm there at the top. So who goes to 277? Enter. 92. Enter. 70. 63. Make sure you put in the correct numbers because sometimes we're working too fast. You need to double check. 63, 90. I'm double checking because I don't want to mess up. 75 and 84. Go through it again. Double check your values. You should be good to go. After you put in this table of values, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go all the way to the top where it says data, and we're going to go to stats. So we just press the side button twice, highlight stats, press enter, and we're almost there. All this information came up. It's a whole bunch of complicated stuff, but that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is my R. So I'm going to look right here. I'm going to look for R. So I go down. A, B, R. Boom. There it is. Boom. That is my R value. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to label it R equals 0.9889793. Now, of course, when we're doing the previous notes, 0.98, all that good stuff, it's too long. So this is where we round. How do we round? I look at the second digit. Then I look at the one after it. We should be able to round. Is that greater than 5? Yes, so that becomes a 0.99. Boom. Now, what can we say about the 0.99? Is it weak, strong? Is it positive, negative? This looks like a positive, strong correlation. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do. You need to put in these table of values. Boom, get your R. Tell me it's positive, strong. And that's it. Let's do the next one. If you want to fast forward, then go for it. Doing the second table of length and weight. Of course, don't forget, top one's going to be my X, bottom one's going to be my Y. Length is X, weight is Y. How do I go back? I just go back to data. Oops, go up. Go back to data, enter, and then I'm just going to clear it. That clear button's right there. Boom, 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 boom. Nice and easy. Make sure I got it. Yep. And I just go 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72. Make sure there's no more. Good. Go back up to the Y. Ooh, I didn't double check if I got it right. Let's check. 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72. Boom. Now we got triple digits. 105, 114, 124, 131, 139, 149, double checking, 158. Boom. Looks good to me. Then we just go back up. Remember to keep rewatching the video to make sure you know the directions. Go to stats, press enter, go all the way down till you see R. Boom, there's the R value. This is a good one. R equals 0.999. That's basically 1, but we can just leave our answer like that. Cool? Cool. One more, and that'll be the video for today. Oh, I forgot to tell you, what can we say from this correlation coefficient? Positive, and it's strong. Good stuff, good stuff. Last one. Can I zoom in on this guy? No. Boom, 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 boom. Don't forget X, Y. How do I go back? Go to data, so I got to go back up. Up, side, data, clear it. Good stuff. Let's start putting it 20, 25, all the way to 50. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Go to Y. 135, 132, 129, 125, 122, 119, and 115. I think I got everything right. Double checking. Boom, 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 boom. Looks good. Going up to stats. Boom, boom. Enter. Going for R. Go all the way down to see R. Boom, right there. Ooh, finally we got something different. We got a negative number. Got R equals negative 0.999. That's also close to 1. No worries. Let's put negative and strong. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's only examples I got for today. Please rewatch the video so you can make sure you get the steps correctly. Use the calculator. It's going to save your life and save you a bunch of time. And that's all I got. If y'all have any questions, you know my tutoring hours. Please make sure you have finished the test. Make sure you do this. And we're almost there to the end of the semester. Sweet. Have a good day.